it down.
Never mind. Good morning, David.
What? What's going on out there?
I just had something to say. Never mind. Good morning from the West. Yeah. No, I'm gonna. I'm a good student today. David Lloyd there. It's afternoon. How are you, my friend?
I'm doing great, Carrie. And you know what today is?
No, what's today?
Start of Week 10 in the NFL.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Come
it
on
says
now.
it there. It says it there in the prompter.
Yeah, just read the glass. That's all you got to do to be a sports anchor. This is a sneaky important game in the NFC West, Seahawks and Cardinals. The Seahawks formula used to be play defense, pound the rock, but they've just 2 rushing touchdowns this season. Only the Dolphins have less, and Russell Wilson has one of those rushing touchdowns. Seattle 22nd in yards per rush this season. And then there's the breakdown in discipline. Penalties. The Seahawks have been penalized an NFL worst 82 times this season, are averaging 2 flags per game more than any other team in the NFL, and that doesn't make Pete Carroll happy. And in the past 2 weeks, the Seahawks have given up 13 completions of 20 or more yards. That's also worst in the NFL. No other team has given up more than 9 of the dreaded chunk plays in the passing game. Let's bring in our NFL analyst now, Darren Woodson. So last Sunday, the Seahawks had him. The 12th man is at full roar. Yeah. The Redskins missing most of their offensive line. The defense for the Seahawks on the field, and yet the Redskins go down the field and beat them anyway. In years past, Woody, that's a lock. Seahawks win. Yeah. What's different this year?
Listen, I think it's about discipline for one, and you just talked about a little bit as far as the pre-snap penalties, but it's also about the personnel groupings that they have and understanding who their personnel is and understanding the game time situation. And when we watch this tape, one thing we're going to see is right here, you're going to see a crossing route and a man-to-man on top right there with Justin Coleman, their young cornerback, who's probably the 4th cornerback. And then at the beginning of the play, we're going to see at the end of the game, this is one of the last plays, they're in man-to-man situations here with their young rookie Shaquille Griffin, who's a young football player. He's a rookie, and you're putting him in a one-on-one situation at the end of the game. Why not play some type of safe defense? Give him some help. If they catch the ball underneath, that's fine, but don't press your guy at the line of scrimmage, a young guy at the line of scrimmage. Let him catch the ball, come up and make the tackle.
Okay, and the Seahawks likely without Earl Thomas tonight. Richard Sherman is questionable, so some problems on that side of the ball. Here's the critical numbers for the Cardinals. 32, 37, 96. Adrian Peterson's 32, a career-high 37 carries, and that was just 96 hours ago. Basically, 96 hours between
And
action.
I guarantee you this. 5 days, he'll have 30 carries today as well. So let's talk 67.
Only 4 days.
4 days, 67 carries.
How can he do that?
Because he's an elite athlete, for one, but he's a guy at 32 years old. He never gives up. His mindset is, I got to conquer, I have to attack. And it's not only in these plays. We're seeing great running plays here in this B-roll. But the one thing you know about Adrian Peterson, last week there was an interception. They threw an interception. He missed the tackle on the interception, got back up, chased the guy across the field, and finally made the tackle. And we talk about young players. We talked about Zeke Elliott early in the season about, interception. He just walked off the sideline. You'll never see that with Adrian Peterson. He's an effort guy. He will continuously work his butt off, and I'm proud of him. I'm proud of him. At 32 years old, I'm proud of what he's done.
Got to have a big performance out of him tonight. Drew Stanton, the quarterback for the Cardinals. By the way, after the team plane landed Sunday, Peterson went straight from the tarmac to the cold tub. So we'll see. Hopefully he's ready for this.
He's Superman.
It's a very short week. What do you think happens tonight?
I think Seattle wins this football game. I think they go up there. I think that what's going to happen is you're going to see a lot of Cam Chancellor in the boxes today. And you're going to see the 8-9-man front. So they're going to try to take away Adrian Peterson and make Stanton eat them with his arm. But I just think when you look at this team right now, they're struggling on the offensive side of the ball as far as pre-snap penalties, illegal formations. They're struggling in the discipline parts of the game. They have to fall on. This all has to fall on not only Pete Carroll's shoulders, but it has to fall on Russell Wilson's shoulders to be the leader on that offense. Make sure guys are doing what's right and doing, taking care of their jobs. But if they can fix the discipline side of this on the offensive side of the ball and let Russ be Russ, get outside on the edges, throw the ball outside the numbers like he's done successfully, I think they have a shot to win this game.
Seahawks trying to stay ahead of the Cardinals for second in the NFC West. Thursday Night Football getting it going today in Week 10. Darren Woodson, our NFL analyst, joining us today on Coast to Coast.
Blow my mind, blow my mind, blow my... I found a potion for fixing passion. Go tell your home girls get their reaction.
I wasn't ready for that, but here we go. LeBron Harden tonight in Houston. Last year, Harden had 2 great games against the Cavs. Harden had 41 points, 15 assists, and 5 rebounds in a loss on November 1st. Then on March 12th, Harden and the Rockets beat the Cavs. He had a triple-double, 38, 11, and 10. The first time any player had a 30-point triple-double against the man named LeBron James. The Cavs know they have a tough test. New on SportsCenter, LeBron James talking about the game.
Every game is like a high-intense opportunity practice for us to try to get better and better versus great competition, no matter who we're playing. So it's been challenging, but I've always kind of fell in love with the process and being very patient and understanding what this season is. And every season is different. I always say that, and this is a different challenge, and it's good to be a part of it.
From a guy who's played with CP3, maybe Houston fans, maybe what he'll transfer to this team and help James maybe a little bit with?
No. I'm not helping Houston fans with CP.
You know what I mean? But
no.
He brings those intangibles.
CP stinks. Tell him I said it.
That's his quote. He stinks. He's talking about CP3. Jackson's here. Steven Jackson, 14-year NBA veteran. I think he was joking, though.
Yeah, that's his boy.
That's his boy. Yeah, so, yes. Okay, Banana Boat crew. Meanwhile, so you hear LeBron talking about the process. They've been struggling. So what do you think is going to happen tonight when they play the Rockets?
They're going to continue to get better. Their struggling has not alarmed me at all. They got LeBron James. I'm not worried. They'll be fine towards the end of the season. But like he said, they have to continue to get better game by game. They have to start get into winning to start feeling good about this team. And they've been struggling with this, so they have to win tonight. Yeah, they have to win tonight. So is it more of a chemistry thing? I'm not worried either. I think, look, the season just started. But is it more of a chemistry thing, or is it they just don't gel well together? I don't think they had enough time to figure out what the identity of this team is going to be. Right. They haven't been great on defense. Even though they have LeBron, they haven't been the team that we know them to be on offense. They have to figure it out. Like I said, the role players, Jeff Green, they're playing well. But the starter guys, the key guys, they have to figure it out and get going. Okay, so I want to move to a couple of more teams. Well, let's talk about the Lakers and the Celtics. Why are you smiling? I know that's your Lakers. I haven't even said anything. So the Lakers lose, obviously. Kyrie's a beast. That's their 10th straight win. When you're watching the Lakers, more specifically Lonzo Ball, what do you think he needs to do more of? Me personally, I just think he needs to show more passion, more enthusiasm about the game. I'm not worried about his shot, his offense, or his play. I just think as far as him being the leader and everybody wants to see him lead this team, he has to show more passion and more of a sense of urgency to be great. One thing I love about him is that his composure and his focus, it doesn't get rattled. I just think he needs to play hard and show more passion for the team. Now, when you say more passion, what does that mean? More expression? Because he seems to be a mellow dude in general. Well, and it's good you said that, and a little emotion is good, but he needs to show kind of what Tim Duncan had. Tim Duncan was able to play with a lot of energy, with a lot of passion, as hard as possible, but not show too much emotion. He showed it every now and then, but was still able to play and was still able to lead. You're right. He has to find that where he's able to lead, play with emotion, but keep it under emotion and keep it under control to lead these guys. Okay, that's interesting. So you're comparing his demeanor to more of a Tim Duncan demeanor, because you can see him actually turning into that in terms of how he played eventually when he got comfortable. So that's interesting. We'll focus on that. Meanwhile, let's talk about the Celtics. When you look at this team, what stands out to them? Team Kyrie. Whatever. I'm definitely Team Kyrie. You know what I like about this team? I like what Brad Stevens does, the same thing Pops does. He finds certain guys and can coach them to play together. Yeah. And I think there's no other team in the NBA that's playing together on both sides of the ball like Boston. That's why they're having so much success. Even though Kyrie's leading the team in offense. Last night he was almost second in scoring because Baines had a great game. But they're playing together on both ends of the ball, and that's what's positive about them right now. I mentioned this to Brian Windhorst the other day. I said, Brad Stevens, I don't know if he gets enough credit, but I think he does an amazing job. For Kyrie to be able to come in there and just gel so quickly and do so well, that says a lot about how that team is built and what he's been able to do in such a short period of time. It says a lot about the coach. And I think even when Kyrie said something about he wanted a more intelligent, different type of coach.
Yeah.
I don't think it was a shot at T. Lue.
Oh, no.
He had a lot of
Yeah,
respect
no.
for T. Lue, but
Yeah.
you know they're different type of coaches, and Brad Stevens is more a pop type of coach, a guy that can teach and get guys all on the same page. He's doing a great job in Boston.
Yeah, we give him some kudos. Last night, have an explain yourself. I love to have explain yourselves with this guy. So take a look at this. Last night, Knicks Magic opening game. This was the tip. Take a look. It's Tanner and Vujovic. How do you feel about that? What about that effort thereof, or lack thereof?
Maybe it was a. No, you know what? That was a bad toss, Monty.
Oh, was it really?
Monty, that was a
Go
bad
back.
toss.
Let's take a look at it. Was that a bad?
Monty's one of my favorite refs, but that was a bad toss.
Oh, so it was. Oh, okay.
That was Monty. That was a bad toss for the jump ball.
Oh, because Jessica, our producer, said it was lame.
Nah, that's Monty.
Okay, it's Monty's fault. All right, Jessica, you're wrong. You're wrong, Jess. It's Monty's fault.
I know Monty face.
Look at-
all those texts he gave me.
All right, so you have to get this from an actual player, because you know us folks who ain't play, we don't know. So that's Monty's fault. We'll give it
Monty made a bad toss.
an L on Monty. Thank you so much, my friend. You want to come back and hang out later on in the week, maybe?
Anytime.
All right, you look good.
Thank you. So do you.
Back to you, David.
Thank you, Kim.